Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your photo news fix. Are you someone who's interested in defecting from your current camera setup to go all in on the Sony A9? If you're considering the switch, it may cost you as much as a small car. DP Review posted an article entitled, "Here's how much it would actually cost a pro to switch from Canon to Sony." My question is, how much would it actually cost an amateur? They gathered the used pricing from KEH, which is pretty much the Kelley Blue Book for used camera gear. Speaking of Kelley Blue Book, what does a 1997 Daewoo cost? The estimated trade-in value of 3 Canon bodies, 7 Pro lenses, and a bunch of accessories would be $11,820 if you sold it all at KEH. Now keep in mind, if you were to sell it privately, you probably would make more than double that. The article also stresses that Sony does not offer the same lens choices. For example, they don't have fast wide glass, super fast primes, or long 2.8 glass. The total cost for 3 Sony bodies, 7 lenses, and a bunch of accessories new would be a little over $24,000. If you applied the $11,000 and change you got from trading in all your gear, it would still cost you roughly $11,050. That's a lot of money to drop on switching systems, especially when Sony doesn't have the lenses. Let me repeat this for all the Sony fanboys out there. Sony does not have the glass to make the switch worthwhile. Yet. Have you ever made the complete switch from one system to the other? If so, what did you switch from/to, and what did it cost you? Let me know in the comments below. Instagram just passed 700 million monthly active users, which means they added 100 million users in the last 4 months alone. I think you can attribute a lot of that growth to Stories, which has kept people from leaving the app to go to Snapchat. I know I haven't touched Snapchat since Stories came into Instagram. Instagram says on their blog, "We've made it even easier for people across the globe to join the Instagram community, share their experience, and strengthen connections to their friends and passions. With new features like Stories, live video, and disappearing messages in direct, people now have more ways than ever to express themselves and feel closer to what matters to them." Speaking of disappearing stories, that's something that they stole? No. Check that. Borrowed? No. Copied? No. Actually, all the above. According to Recode, it took Instagram 9 months to go from 400 to 500 million users, 6 months to go from 500 to 600 million, and just 4 months to go from 600 to 700 million. If this growth continues, they'll hit 800 million by the end of July, 900 by the end of September, and 1 billion by the end of the year.
$1 million.
When they pass the 1 billion mark, it will be the 3rd Facebook-owned app to surpass that number. And speaking of Instagram, are you following me yet? My handle is Jared Polin on Instagram. It's not FroKnowsPhoto. I never got that one. I got Jared Polin. Anyway, what's your username? Leave it in the comments below so people can follow you. Microphone and headphone company Sennheiser has just launched a waterproof action mic for the GoPro Hero 4. But not the Hero 5, which is interesting, so if you're looking for that, you are SOL right now. Everyone knows the audio on the GoPro is simply terrible. It actually really sucks, especially when you're underwater, so maybe this will make a difference. Sennheiser says the new MKE2 Elements microphone has been created to be tough enough to go anywhere your GoPro goes, including in the water for up to 30 minutes. In the promo video, you see and hear what it would sound like to be surfing some waves, skiing down a hill, and riding a dirt bike. They even show that you can completely submerge the microphone down to 1 meter and it will continue to capture audio. It's actually kind of interesting. I wonder how this works. The new mic simply replaces the GoPro's waterproof housing back. That now makes sense, still giving the camera a waterproof seal. And that also explains why it won't work on the Hero 5 since it doesn't have a housing. Now I think this is the perfect microphone for whale mating season, and I do wonder what that would sound like. The Sennheiser MKE2 can be yours for the incredibly low price of $200, but remember, it only works on the Hero 4. Now, what underwater sound would you want to record with something like this? And there you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification button so you never miss one of my videos again. For the last photo news fix, click up here right on the screen, and that's where I'll leave it. Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.